Now, an arrest has been made in the murder of a 22-year-old whose car went into a Pompano Beach canal Wednesday. The victim's boyfriend, 17-year-old Jacoby Jack Saint, now faces counts of premeditated murder, committing a first-degree felony, and child neglect. 22-year-old Jasmine Brayboy was driving with a baby girl inside her car when that car was shot at, causing her to lose control. The Good Samaritan was able to pull that woman and that child out, but the baby was the only person who survived.
You know what I'm saying? Every time I speak, I want to shiver. You know, I don't want them to be like, they know what I'm going to say because it's polite. But I know if I keep talking about how dirty it is out here, somebody going to clean it up.
Hey, y'all. It's your girl, the missus with the kisses. Mwah. Y'all know what we about to do? We ain't did this in a long time, y'all. We ain't did this in a long time. But when I tell y'all, I be so excited about Peachy News. I be so excited. Oh, I be so excited to let y'all know what's going on out here in these streets, baby. So this what we gonna do. I'm putting up the link, not the link. I'm putting up the tab. Please don't forget to like and share this video. Go, 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 go. Let's do it right now, okay? I'm finna go ahead, play this back for everybody in the back listening. Here we go.
Now, an arrest has been made in the murder of a 22-year-old whose car went into a Pompano Beach canal Wednesday. The victim's boyfriend, 17-year-old Jacoby Jack Saint, now faces counts of premeditated murder, committing a first-degree felony, and child neglect. 22-year-old Jasmine Brayboy was driving with a baby girl inside her car when that car was shot at, causing her to lose control. The Good Samaritan was able to pull that woman and that child out, but the baby was the only person who survived.
You know what I'm saying? Every time I speak, I want to shiver. You know, I don't want them to be like, they know what I'm going to say because it's polite. But I know if I keep talking about how dirty it is out here, somebody going to clean it up.
Yeah. And y'all already know it's your girl, the missus with the kisses in this building, baby. I'm in the building, and y'all know I can't do Peachy News without my homie. Not without my homie, all the way from the D. Well, he's also in. Here he is.
Yeah, I don't know where he
I'll
at. Here
make
he
sure I
is.
practice that next time. Where you at, Minnesota, right?
That's right. That's right. What up, though? Yeah.
Yay! I got it right. What's going on, Jason?
You know, slow motion, better than no motion, all motion, good motion. You
There
heard?
you
We
go.
out here
There you
getting it,
go.
though.
You heard? Now, Jason, before we get started, I meant to tell you, but we was rushing and everything. Please, starting today. Okay, starting today, right at the beginning of the show, let everybody know where they can find you at.
Absolutely. You can catch me on all platforms at your boy Biggie. That'll be on Instagram, and then you can also find that on TikTok as well. And then here on Facebook, Catch This Vibe Radio Best. There's just so many. I gotta find how to do one. Actually, you know what? Best way to find me is to go to my link tree. So it's linktree.com/best BEST LLC. That's how you can find everything you need.
All right, y'all. Y'all heard them. That's how you can find everything you need. I hope y'all can hear me better now. I had to move the microphone up. We got a lot going on tonight, y'all. We got a lot going on. Before we get started tonight, I have to give out some congratulations, and that's going out to my friend Chantel and Kyrene Jenkins. I just gotta say it like that, Jason.
I
Jenkins.
was wondering, like, why the emphasis?
I don't know. When I hear Jenkins, I think of Welcome Home, Roscoe Jenkins.
That
You
part.
know,
That part.
that's
I've
the
never
first thing I
actually saw
think
that
of.
fully through.
Yes. But each and every one of you, thank you so much for coming out tonight, joining me and Jason for Peachy News, which is a weekly show where we dig down deep into these news that's going on all across the world in these streets, baby. Whether good or bad, it don't even matter. We bringing it to y'all. Whether it's funny, whether it'll make you pissed off, it don't even matter. We bringing it. So just wait for it. Just wait for it.
You gotta wait for
Jason,
it.
how your week been? How was your weekend? How was your week? What it
It's
do?
actually been pretty well. Mindset clear back after last week, man. You know what I'm saying? We got cleared up, man. I'm on a
I
whole new,
know.
state. I'm
I
on
know.
a
I feel
whole new
like I've had a
cloud.
better week.
That part, man. We got prayed over. They didn't
Yes.
sanctified it. She damn near
Yes.
anointed
Shout
it.
out to Sonessa, baby.
Shout out
Shout
to
out to
Sonessa.
Sonessa. She came on our platform. A 39-year-old pastor, a rap artist, rap gospel artist who has bars. Do you hear me? She got some
Bars.
bars. Okay. So thank you so much. And I'm glad that you said that, Jason, because she will be joining me on Saturday. She will not be inside the studio, but we will be doing another virtual interview where we will be getting deep down in a full-fledged interview with Sonessa at Hits 92.3, the real definition of internet radio, baby. Now, if you're unable to watch us live, please make sure you download the app. Okay, Hits 92.3 ATL app. Okay, don't forget. Now,
Don't
Jason, is there
forget.
anything you want to announce or anything?
No, man. Guys, I really need you guys to go ahead and follow me over on TikTok. The radio station is picking up. CTV Radio, the hottest internet radio station on TikTok. Get
Yeah,
it in, come catch this vibe. Like literally, seriously. It's an amazing time. So tap in with me.
amazing time. So y'all gotta go make sure you check them out. Okay, you got to.
Just
Now,
for one time.
Jason,
For one time for the one time.
what, that one?
There
Oh
you
no,
go.
not that one. Is you talking about this one?
Hey, you had to turn it off.
Hey.
Don't cut this whole
That,
live
look,
down.
they ain't did it shit. We done played it a few times and we
Oh,
skated right on through. So it
that
look like
part.
we
Okay,
good
bet.
with that.
Bet.
Yeah, we good with that. Look, don't jinx it. Don't jinx
Exactly.
it. Exactly. So I have another announcement that I want to make. I will be making this announcement a couple more times in the show. But Jason, I have something new going on.
Hey,
It's
now.
really not nothing really new because I have been doing it. Me and Jason both together has been doing it. What's up, Tiff? Tiff in a building. Tiff good, baby. Tiff good. Now, this is something that I have been really contemplating on. I haven't really spoken to many people about it, just a few. Jason, this probably will be new to you just as well. I'm not sure. But this is something that me and Jason has been doing. I have been doing on my own. But now I want to make it official, baby. So here's the flyer. All right. Have you lost a loved one? Okay, the flyer ain't looking too hot on here. Ain't looking too hot. I gotta make it bigger. But it's have you lost a loved one to murder, gun, or domestic violence, the prison system, the police, however way you've lost your loved one through those, particular things. Reach out to us. Reach out to us. My email is peachyteatime@gmail.com. You can reach me on IG. What's up, IG? Y'all out there today? We ain't did it on IG in a minute, baby. But we in here. Y'all in here. But my IG for my handle for IG is the Mrs. DA_Mrs. MRS 2007. Or you can simply type in Peachy Tea Time and it'll pop up. But all you have to do is just give me your story. Let us know what's going on. And if you would like for me and Jason just to cover it, we'll cover it. Or, of course, we would definitely like for you to come on board on the panel and, voice your opinion yourself where everyone can know exactly what is going on. It could be something that just happened recently. It could be something that happened a month ago. It could be something that happened years ago. Okay. At the same time, we do like to consider our platform with Peachy News healing in the making, baby.
Mhm.
We're going to try to make it a little bit better. That's all we can do.
Absolutely.
Make it a little bit better, So, once again, please, 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 the flyer will be posted as of tonight. So that's just a little brief of it. But tonight you'll see the full flyer. It looks similar to this, but
Okay.
you'll be able to see it clear. So please start reaching out to me ASAP. We can go ahead, get you guys scheduled to come on to the show, and we could go from there. And start the process. Okay? How that sound, Jason?
Look, man, you on your thug fizzle. You know what I'm saying? In
You
this
so silly.
content creator
But thank
world,
you.
you doing it, man. And I love nothing but the hard work and success that's coming from it. So keep at it, man. We
Thank
see
you.
Tip is in the chat. She said, I'm gonna call you. She gonna
Yeah,
like
she
to
said,
talk.
"Oh, I like to talk." Yes, Tiff. Tiff, she lost her son just as well,
Sorry to hear.
and me and her had spoke on this just as well. Anytime she wants to come up, my platform is her platform. But once again, to each and every one of you, I don't care where you are, I don't care what state you in, what city you in, what country you in, it don't even matter. Okay, everyone need to get their story out. That's what it's all about,
Yeah,
getting their story out.
absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay, and that's what we're here for. Look, Tiff said, and I was in prison. Lord
Oh,
Jesus, I was in prison. Girl, to see she got she could kill two birds in one
that
stone, baby.
part. Two
Okay,
birds
but
in one
we gonna
stone.
break that up. Tiff, we're gonna break that up. We're gonna break that up in two stories, two shows, baby.
Let's go.
Look, she said
I'm
I got a
interested.
lot to talk about. Yes, and you will be on the perfect platform for it, baby. I assure you will. Okay, so y'all, we finna get started. We got a lot to show y'all tonight. We have a lot, and of course, we're gonna start off with some things, baby. Here we go.
Men who say two Detroit police officers crossed the line are calling for police to release store surveillance and police body cam video.
They say the footage will show that the officers are rotten apples in the ranks of good police officers. Our Kimberly Craig was there as the two men at the center of this case talked about what they say was a crime by cops.
Mikael Jackson says seconds before he was taken to the ground, he had not said anything to Officer Richard Billingsley. But Jackson's friend DeMarco Kraft, who recorded this, says he's been harassed by Officer Billingsley before.
I go to court and jail and they just get tossed out and dismissed.
Edwin Kraft says he saw Officer Billingsley on May 31st. He says Billingsley tried to taunt him. He wanted to drive off, but Jackson, a bus driver for the city of Detroit, reminded him that they had not done anything wrong.
I can go in any gas station I want. I mean, it's a free country.
What's wrong with you, man?
As soon as I reached out for the door, I was on the ground.
The officers eventually let Jackson up, and Officer Billingsley followed Jackson around the gas pumps. And when Jackson went into the store, Billingsley maced him, and then this.
Look at this.
Felt knees in my back, punches. It was like a nightmare.
Detroit Police Chief James Craig says store surveillance video shows Jackson taking a swing at Officer Billingsley, but Jackson says that never happened. Action News has learned that Officer Billingsley was the driver in this police chase in 2015 that resulted in the deaths of 2 children. We're told he was disciplined.
Why would you defend rotten apples? Why would you do that? What kind of trust are you engendering in the community to go ahead and defend rotten apples?
As prosecutors are reviewing possible charges against Officer Billingsley, these men say Officer Patterson should also be charged.
Patterson has something to do with it too. I mean, if you leading some, he's an accessory. If Mike was to commit a crime and I was there with him, then I'm in trouble too.
Kimberly Craig, 7 Action.
Dirty.
Oh.
Dirty. Jason, let me remind you, tonight you don't have to hit mute button at all tonight, okay? We good tonight. All
Say
you do
less.
is relax and talk
Say
and
less.
hit your little mixers when
Right.
you need to.
Say less.
But did you see how he slammed
Yeah.
him down?
Yeah. I can't say nothing until we see that surveillance in the inside of the store. Now here's
What
my
you
thing.
mean? You did see it.
Well, no, they said that there was surveillance camera inside, and they didn't show the surveillance camera inside that he threw a punch.
Oh yeah, the punch.
Right.
But when he threw him down,
Oh yeah,
he didn't throw a punch.
it was excessive. Everything that they showed with the video phone was excessive, no doubt, 100%. But the vendetta that's out is tough, man. The guy was out on a highway speed chase, killed 2 kids, and he ain't in jail for the rest of his life. Cop feels some way about it.
Exactly.
That's a tough one. It goes both ways. It's like my man's is like he probably said it too, like on some real movie shit. Like every time I see you in the street, it's a wrap, son. Like
it's a wrap.
Don't let me see you in these streets, bro. You might as well move. If you're gonna stay in Detroit, it's gonna be tough for you every time I see you.
Exactly. What they say, on site.
On
site.
site, right.
On site.
On site. But you know what I'm saying? But then again, I'm not giving leeway to what that police officer did. Absolutely terribly it was horrible. It's horrific because no one's being treated like humans anymore. Granted, again, young man didn't do that either when he was out on this speed chase and caused what he caused in 2015.
Exactly.
It's a tough one, man. Our lives are being disregarded right now. If you can't get out of the situation that you're in and you just live where you live, you in a very high hazardous place, man. For real.
There you go. You got to work very, very hard to get up out that environment.
Yeah.
You got to. If you 17, 18 years old, 19 years old, and you see that your mama and your daddy or just your mama can't afford to get you up out that environment, get yourself up out. And then try to help them get up out at the same time.
It's tough.
You're able to work at that age. You're able to work. You know what I'm saying? Work, keep your grades up, and prepare to get up out that environment.
Learn a trade. You know what I mean?
Learn a trade.
I got a homie that, wasn't a terrible kid, but we all was a product of the street and nothing incredibly terrible. But my man became a lineman. And now he got a nice little crib, built another company off of it. But I mean, it's a high risk job, but it paid. He supported his family without any issues. You know what I'm saying? If anybody don't know what a lineman is, they're the ones that maintenance all of the electrical lines that are in your neighborhoods or in the world. You know what I'm saying? So they climb the poles and either put the electrical wires up or they maintenance them. So
exactly. All right. Well, we finna go ahead, y'all, because we got quite a few clips to play for y'all tonight. I found some good ones. Sad, some of them, but some of them is we had to bring it to y'all. And we had some crackheadish type shit, okay? Now, everything is explicit language, allegedly.
All allegedly.
Also, fair usage, baby. Fair usage for educational and entertainment purposes only, okay? Now, don't forget that entertainment because, baby, we got a good entertainment one coming up. The crackheadish. That's what I call it. That's what I
The
call it.
crackheadery is what
Yeah,
it's
that's what
gonna
I
be.
call it. They call it homeless person. I
Oh
call it
damn!
crackheadish.
But what if
That's
they
what I
not
call it.
home? What if they're not a crackhead and they're just homeless?
That's why I said they call it homeless. That
Oh,
ain't
okay.
what I call it.
I ca-
That's not what I call it.
Shit.
And that's not what
Oh.
y'all gonna call it either when y'all see this clip later on,
Let's
okay?
go.
All right. Well, next we finna get into a teenager that was falsely accused. I'm gonna let y'all see what he's falsely accused of. Here we go.
Outrageous claims of a false confession coaxed out of a 15-year-old. The teen's attorney says cops tricked him with an offer of fast food. CBS 2's Suzanne Lemonnier is live in Waukegan. Suzanne, it turns out the teen had an airtight alibi.
Brad, he was playing basketball for his school's team when that crime was committed right here inside this Dollar General store in Waukegan. He says he spent 2 nights in juvenile detention after he was pushed into giving a confession.
It was just a real bad experience. I was scared. I just wanted to go home.
15-year-old Martell Williams talks about winding up under arrest and confusing questioning at the Waukegan Police Department.
I didn't know what was going on at the time.
Williams insists police just wanted him to confess, but didn't tell the high school freshman he was actually confessing to the shooting of a 19-year-old employee at this Dollar General store. Elvos Ramos has undergone several surgeries since the February 4th shooting. Here are surveillance images of the gunman from the store.
Just dragged me to the station, and the detective, he just kept asking me the same questions over and over. And it is true that he bribed me with McDonald's, and he kept trying to get a confession. I'm just scared for my son, and that's wrong. When they came and grabbed me from school, I was very confused about the situation.
Williams describes sitting in class at Waukegan High School, then taken down to the school office. No attorney, no call to mom.
He's dragged into a police station by a detective who doesn't even do their basic detective work to find out where he was on the day.
So where was Williams at the time of the crime? Playing basketball for his school at an away game some 15 miles away from the location of the shooting.
This family came forward and proved that he was actually playing basketball at the time. He's a starter. This is lazy police work.
Now, that attorney wants an apology given to Williams by Waukegan police at the school in front of his classmates to clear his name. Waukegan police acknowledged this afternoon they got the wrong person, but there's been no explanation of how and no word of an apology. Meantime, the school is also looking at their role in this incident.
Pay me. Pay me. I want some bread. I want some bread. I take the apology too, but I want some bread. You done put my child in juvenile custody for 2 days? For 2 days. And he was at a doggone game. Come on, y'all.
That's terrible. That's terrible policing.
Terrible
Absolutely
policing.
Even if you look at the complexion of the two are completely different. The other guy in the photo looks like not way bigger, but looks bigger than the young basketball player. Right? Like that's a complete fail. That's like them looking for Kevin Hart and then putting me under suspicion. Like, bro, not even close.
That's sad. That is sad. What did you say? Bernardo said, pay him. Unbelievable.
Right. Unbelievable.
Yes, Bernardo. Unbelievable. When I saw this, I literally could not believe it. But I'm going to tell y'all, Friday, with me and my husband, oh, baby, I got one that's even worse than this. Now, we got an engagement to attend on Friday. So that might be the only clip y'all see. But we going to give our commentary on it. But when I tell y'all, it is even worse than this. I mean, police is not doing their job, y'all. And we all know this, but we all be thinking, oh, they just killing.
Right.
Nah, it's more. It's more. And this is a witness. It's right here in front of our faces.
Yeah.
This boy was at a game. He shouldn't even been there too. He shouldn't even been there, 15 minutes? Once mama and them found out?
Well, no, it's not even he should have been there. They shouldn't even have, taken him.
Exactly.
And that's where at the end, I'm glad that they said that, is that the school has to play a part too, because to be honest with you, no matter what the police, like, I couldn't say no matter what, but
You can't say that, yeah.
what I'm saying is, what I'm trying to get to is that the school should have played counsel and not let him leave the school until his mother had shown up, and then
Exactly.
gone from there, because he is not of age. You know what I mean? So the school
Yep.
messed up tremendously as well by letting him leave with this police. Now just imagine if it wasn't even a real police officer. Right? I'm gonna go that way. Right.
And we know we've seen this before, where people have acted like a fake officer driving the police cars, pulling women over.
Yeah.
Men too, but majority pulling women over, going to people's houses and stuff. So what if, like Jason said, what if he wasn't a police officer? What if he's a sex trafficker?
Yeah.
This is crazy. They should have been like, well, hold on, officer. Let us reach his parents first.
Yep. That's how it goes.
Unless something happened in the school.
Right. There's no if, and, shoulda, wouldas about it. That's exactly what's supposed to happen. The parents are supposed to go, if he's underage, which in high school, most of them are, they can't leave the premises until the parents are reached. And then it took 2 days for the parents to get him out of custody. So there's a lot wrong in that, system and in the county or state or city that they lived in.
I agree. Erica says, because they say we all look alike. So sad, but I will go after the police and the school.
Facts.
Yes,
Huge,
financially, not
majorly.
just for no apology. The apology gonna come with the money, but you're gonna have to break bread. You're gonna have to break bread for
Give me
my
my
ass.
ends, player, my bread and butter.
My nieces, my nephews, all of them. You gonna break some bread, baby. So you better pay attention to what you're doing out here in these streets, officers. All right. Now, y'all, please don't forget to like and share this video. It is so important. Look, Bernardo said, amen. Amen. Bernardo was on the show on Monday. Jason, Bernardo, and Miss Vita just popped up on the show right before I was getting ready to go live. And I was like, oh my gosh, what am I supposed to do? But I handled it. We went ahead, we did the show. It was an outstanding show. But there was one thing. They're such high profile people that I wish I would not have done the show that I did.
Okay, understood.
Yeah, the show that I did was basically just for me to, come on and do. So I was kind of embarrassed on the content that I showed, with these people who I have grown to really take a liking to. And I apologize to them just as well. Bernardo was like, oh, it's all good. It's all good.
Right. Yeah. Right.
So I told them to please, please, please come on Wednesday with me and you. And, hopefully they like what they see.
There
You know
go.
what I'm saying? So we finna go ahead. Hey, Kristen Boo, I see you out there in them streets, baby. I see you. Now we finna get into this next clip. After this next clip, we're gonna get into our talent. Don't think I forgot, baby. And Jason, our talent is main event. Do you know the main event from Station
Sounds familiar. I'm not. I'll once I watch, I'll see if I can remember.
All right. Well, I love the main event. I swear he need to be mainstream right now. And when I play this song, you guys will understand why I say he need to be mainstream, okay? A lot of y'all are aware of him. You've been on the show where I played his music, but this is one of his new tracks that I love, and we'll be playing it after this. Here we go.
Right now, a nurse who works for the 4th Avenue jail is behind bars herself. Latonia Hickbottom was arrested and booked today, accused of being romantically involved with a maximum security inmate. She reportedly met the man while working for Correction Health Services at the jail. Investigators found out about their relationship by listening to their phone calls. Nude photos of Hickbottom were also found on the inmate's cell phone. We're still asking questions, trying to figure out why that inmate had a cell phone in the first place.
A nurse at the 4th Avenue jail ends up behind bars herself. NCSO exposing an affair with an inmate who has a violent criminal history.
And it begs the question, what would drive a person to break the law in this way? ABC 15's Noelani Graff is digging into this story for some new insight for us tonight. Nohe?
So, most of us think of someone in jail, we picture the bars, clear line, right? For someone to cross that line, psychiatrists tell me it takes a mix of two kinds of people, the easy emotional target and the manipulator. Nursing scrubs traded in for jailhouse stripes.
Giving contraband to a prisoner, it is a Class 2 felony.
The sheriff's office says while working as a nurse in the 4th Avenue jail, LaTonya Hickbottom met Ramon Cummings and a seedy affair unfolded.
The inmate that she had a romance with at least had naked photos of the nurse.
Deputies found them searching Cummings' cell. Hickbottom had been passing the pics through another inmate when he'd come for medical help. Deputies also started eavesdropping on Cummings' calls. On the other end, Hickbottom.
She gave those photos to a cellmate or a pod mate, somebody that was also in that housing when he was in medical getting treatment. Then he took those photos back to the inmate.
You have to wonder, what was she thinking? Who would fall for a convict?
That vulnerability overrides and clouds the ability to see the right and wrong.
Psychiatrist Dr. Michael Yazinski says you can't rationalize it. With a rap sheet of sex assault, gang activity, once accused of murder, Cummings fits a profile that fits right into this too.
It always requires someone with the ability to manipulate as well as to see the vulnerability in somebody else.
Cummings did get his way. She funded his commissary account, agreed to smuggle in drugs, and that's where Dr. Yazinski says it can get dangerous. They not only cross the line, they can lose sight of it altogether.
Typically, it comes to them getting caught. It's very rare that they would stop on their own.
Detectives did search Hickbottom for drugs. She was clean. Today, a judge released her. She's back in court in 2 weeks.
Jason, you want me to get started or you want to get started?
You can go. Go
Okay,
for it.
thank you. I appreciate it. It's 2 reasons why I played this clip, y'all. 2 reasons. Reason number 1, low self-esteem is real out here in these streets, okay? And a lot of people got low self-esteem. We've all been hearing about it all our lives and always try to have high self-esteem, okay? So that's number 1 reason why I shared this with you all, because low self-esteem is real. Now, the second reason why I played this is because I don't give a damn. I don't care who she's screwing. I can care. It's people out here screwing folks' husbands. People out here screwing folks' wives. Do you think I care about her screwing an inmate? Okay, you're gonna lose your job. Now what? Bye. But what reminds me, let me tell y'all this, okay? This is what makes me upset. You got people out here missing. You got black women out here that's getting beat on. Men too, but mainly women. You got sex trafficking going on out here. These kids getting picked up. You got kids out here getting abused. You got kids out here getting killed by their parents, by their siblings. And you finna take your time out your day to have this white woman behind these bars to try to make us think she in jail? I don't care. Show me something that I care about, which is my people's. Okay? Go ahead, Jason. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I had
no,
to say
you
that.
good.
I had to get that off my
You
chest.
said
Ooh.
it. I was
sorry.
lost with the whole her behind bars, and then I get the visual. I get it. But clear as day is what it said. It's manipulation. In my mindset, I'm gonna just take it that step deeper. And it goes to say, look, all the things that she was doing could cause the system to crash. You know what I mean? There's supposed to be a trust. There's supposed to be boundaries, and there's supposed to be a clear division between leadership or management versus the workers or whatever that may. How I can't think of the lack of a
That's
better
what you mean.
terms, but it's like all those boundaries were crossed when she decided to take on this personal relationship with them. So in hindsight, we want to look at the bigger picture, right? We want to go and say, well, she's smuggling in drugs, she's doing this, she's doing that, and it's not causing him to actually say, I need to be in here to better myself, so when I do get out, I can live a new reformed life. Everything is the same as usual. So if he gets out in a year or 3, it's all gonna be as usual because he hasn't been reprimanded correctly. He's still getting ass. He's still getting pictures. He's still talking to a chick. He's still moving weight. He's doing whatever he's doing, so he's not learning the cause. He's not learning the change of behavior.
He ain't learning nothing.
I mean, but which can go into all the other things that you just spoke on, right? Missing children, beating on women, like their rap sheets mimic each other. So she's done the same thing. He's 3-4 times done it over, and nothing changes. Again, we look at lives as if they're video game, not characters, but one-ups. Like, oh, if I die, I get another one. Or if I go to jail, I got another time to get it. No one's looking at this could be the last time you ever do anything. And for her, that's it. Like, look, man, you no longer can work in this field again. You're going to be in jail for maybe a year to 3. And a lot of your life has been lost. And think about if you have children now. You should probably have children. So, they probably have children, not together, but they probably have children. These children are being affected now.
Exactly.
So it is.
Because you want to do
deeper.
some dumb ass shit.
It is deeper. But
it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous to me.
A lot of hurt people, man.
Yes. So we finna go ahead, y'all. Look, Renato said, OMG, we had a case here like this. Jail lovebirds. You guys be surprised by how many inmates haven't seen with staff. It wouldn't surprise me because it goes right on back to low self-esteem. That's what it goes back to. Some of these women have never even met these men a day in their life until they come in the jail. And they just got so much good things to tell them. My gosh. Okay, we finna get into our talent for the night. This is by The Main Event. I hope y'all like it. It's called Let's Celebrate, baby, because that's what we doing no matter what the situation is. And that's what he finna tell y'all. No matter what the situation is, make sure you still celebrate, okay? Here we go.
I got old heads crashing out, I got young niggas crashing out, man. These young niggas, it's the blind following the blind, man. 12 gonna do their job every time. Fuck them. Fuck 12. They don't give a fuck about us, we don't give a fuck about them. When niggas touch down, it's a celebration, man. We gonna open niggas' eyes and we gonna show niggas it's a better way and it's another way. We don't need nobody but ourselves. 10 toes down. Word.
Let's celebrate for the ones who going through it and they feel like they can't make it out the storm. Let's celebrate. Let's have a toast for the homies down the road and for the ones who dead and gone. Let's celebrate to the fact we finally made it, even though we had a couple niggas hating. Let's celebrate, even if we ain't got a reason, shit, just celebrate. Feels good, we finally made it out. Having these dreams about 16s all on my granny couch. A couple mics in the pop filter at my mammy house. I could've had a hoe, but I'm trying to see what these Grammys about. Had to get back to them later. Cause getting pussy never mixed with getting paper. And as a youngin', you don't know if they love or hate you. I'm just trying to be a staple in this bit. Leave my mark when I'm in charge like jumper cables in this bit. Let's get it started. I'm from the south side, Cali Park, we spell it with an F. Never waiting on the next when we can do that shit ourselves. Slap boxing, barbecues, and fucking shootouts. Gotta always keep your head on the swivel and shit when you out. I wasn't supposed to make it, I was supposed to be another damn statistic. Now I got them asking questions like how the fuck this nigga winning? How he overcome that pain? How the fuck this nigga granted? It's only cause I spoke that shit into existence. So on that note, shit, let's celebrate. For the ones who going through it and they feel like they can't make it out the storm. Let's celebrate. Let's have a toast for the homies down the road and for the ones who dead and gone. Let's celebrate to the fact we finally made it, even though we had a couple niggas hating. Let's celebrate, even if we ain't got a reason, shit, just celebrate. I got a homie coming home next week. Told him I got him. Don't you worry, just stay on your feet. No going back to that hole in the wall. You know that system they designed, they be holding us all. They just want us to fall. Shit, they want us to fail. Don't give a damn if you ain't do it. They wantin' the bail. Box you in and get deflections, it wants you to tell. Don't give a damn, so why should we? Got us breaking all these rules just to be free. A couple homies just be counselors, they counsel, so clap for 'em. Got some partners on some poetry shit, we gon' snap for 'em. A couple niggas always lying, so we throw on some couch for 'em. Couple youngers in the club, so we go through the back for 'em. A little bitch, she love to eat, so we buy all the snacks for 'em. Couple homies who been sober, we throw out the packs for 'em. Strippers trying to get through school, so we throw out some racks for 'em. It's a celebration, let me rap for 'em. And on they know shit, let's celebrate. For the ones who going through it and they feel like they can't make it out the storm. Let's celebrate. Let's have a toast for the homies down the road and for the ones who dead and gone. Let's celebrate to the fact we finally made it. Even though we had a couple niggas hating. Let's celebrate. Even if we ain't got a reason, shit, just celebrate.
Oh, I'm getting all of this. I record everything.
Okay, let's start now. 1, 2, 3. Hey, y'all. To difference. And 92.3 with the business on PEACHY time. Period.
All right. Shout out to Tiff and Friends, which was Tori, Fashanta, Tanisha, myself. Who am I forgetting? Tasha. And I think it was one more. I can't remember. Oh my gosh. How can I forget? If I remember, I say it at the end of the show. I think it was one more. Ebony. Ebony, yes. And Ebony's mom came just as well. We had a ball, y'all. So, Jason, we finna go ahead. Was that right, Jason? CTV radio?
That was right. That was all correct. Thank you.
All right. You're welcome, boo. What's up, MP03 in the building? MP06, MP03, MP06, and I forgot the other names that you got. He said, Sade. What it do? All right, y'all. We finna go ahead and get into the TSA agent. This was sad. So here we go.
I knew the family of a TSA employee who was shot and killed in the parking lot of an apartment complex in Southwest Miami-Dade is asking the public to help find her. CBS 4's Bobeth Yates is live outside Miami-Dade Police Headquarters in Doral with the latest. Bobeth?
That's right, Maribel. LaShonte Jones' family just wrapped up a press conference right behind me here at the Miami-Dade Police Department, and they were pleading with the public to come forward with any information that leads to her killer's arrest.
Please, y'all say something. Y'all know anything.
It was an emotional cry from a grieving mother.
I'm begging y'all, please. The picture that's surfing of this guy who got out of the car and ran my baby and my grandbaby down to kill her. Somebody has to know who he is.
24-year-old LaShonda Jones was gunned down in broad daylight on May 3rd, just steps from her front door. The TSA agent had just gotten from work, got out of her car, and was walking home with her daughter in her hand when the shots rang out.
Her daughter witnessed this heinous crime. Ladies and gentlemen, we ask you for your support. We ask you for your assistance. Whether you've overheard something in a barbershop, beauty salon, your significant other, anything that you've heard, we could use that information.
And the shooting was no accident.
Will this guy get out of this car and chase my baby and my grandbaby to murder her?
Crime Stoppers is offering a $10,000 reward for anyone who provides information that leads to an arrest. Take a good look at the suspect. Officers say he was driving a gray Nissan. And the family is hoping the information you provide will give them the closure they need.
You can see your baby, visit your baby, accept phone calls. All that's been taken away from me. My baby had a future.
Now, that shooting happened at the Coral Bay Cove apartment complex on 200 Southwest 258th Street and Old Dixie Highway in Naranja. Again, a $10,000 reward is being offered for anyone with information that leads to their killer arrest. And that number to Crime Stoppers is 305-471-TIPS.
All right. You know, that fool shot and killed her right in front of her baby. And that's what you call sad. to do this in front of her child. A sorry, no good nigga. You know what I'm saying? Just no good. Just no good. And we do have a couple updates on this just as well. Jason, you want to say something right now, or you want to wait till the update?
I'll take a second.
Okay, here we go.
After a South Florida mother was killed right next to her 3-year-old daughter, LaShonte Jones was shot by somebody in a dark car at a Southwest Miami-Dade apartment complex back in May.
Detectives still don't know who opened fire or why. Local 10's Joseph Ojo's live. He's in Southwest Miami-Dade with more on this one. Joseph, what are they saying?
And Christy, that is the big mystery. Who would do this and why? Next week, Wednesday, will make 6 months since LaShonte Jones was murdered, and her mother is hopeful that an arrest will soon be made.
This has been the worst 6 months I ever had to endure in my years of living.
Darlene Dukes can only hope that someone will come forward with a tip that leads to an arrest.
Forget about me. It's not even about me. Think about the pain you caused my granddaughter to grow up motherless.
Back in May, her 24-year-old daughter, LaShonte Jones, was gunned down after working a shift as a TSA worker.
A wonderful soul. Wonderful soul.
Right next to Jones at the time of the shooting was her then 3-year-old daughter, Alea.
This little thing on my neck. Every chance she get, Nana, let me kiss my mommy.
The child suffered injuries to her leg and back area. Her grandmother says the incident has left the child traumatized.
Every day she talks about the bad guy. What she want done to the bad guy. Why the bad guy won't let the police get him. And why the bad guy did that to my mommy.
Police say a shooter in a dark 4-door Nissan is responsible for the murder that happened at the Coral Bay Cove Apartments along the 25,000 block of South Dixie Highway. Police also released this photo with a description of the shooter.
Somebody know who he is. Whoever did this to my daughter, they need to surrender, be a man. You still living. Although you may be in prison, but you're living.
So Miami-Dade police did not go into detail about this investigation, but they do continue to investigate. If you have any information, you are urged to give Miami-Dade Crime Stoppers a call. That number 305-4716.
We begin tonight with startling new details in the murder of a TSA agent. Good evening. I'm Juwan Strader.
And I'm Jackie Nesbrough. Police say a woman paid a hitman in PPP loan money, and that's just one of the...
Y'all heard that. Y'all heard that. Y'all heard that, right? Let's run that back just in case y'all did.
We begin tonight with startling new details in the murder of a TSA agent. Good evening. I'm Juwan Strader.
And I'm Jackie Nesbrough. Police say a woman paid a hitman in PPP loan money, and that's just one of the outrageous allegations.
NBC6 reporter Ryan Nelson is in Northwest Miami-Dade with the details tonight.
The warrants revealed a tangled web of allegations, including murder for hire, fraud, and witness tampering. Police say 33-year-old Jasmine Martinez masterminded the murder for hire plot bankrolled by PPP loans that left 24-year-old LaShonte Jones dead in May. Jones, a TSA officer, was gunned down at this Naranja apartment complex in front of her daughter. Investigators say it all started in November 2018 when Martinez was arrested for allegedly beating up Jones. Just over a year later, the warrants say Jones was robbed at gunpoint in the courthouse parking lot by 2 men, including Martinez's ex-boyfriend Kelly Nelson, after testifying against Martinez. About a year later, the warrant says Nelson called Martinez from jail, the warrant quoting Martinez in that conversation as saying that she is ready to go kill this hoe, while referring to Jones, and quote, Jones has to die. The warrant also accuses Martinez of harassing Jones and offering her money not to testify against Nelson, who has children with Martinez. But the warrant says Jones still made her deposition in April, testifying not only against Nelson, but to the alleged witness tampering by Martinez. In late April, police say Martinez's new boyfriend, 35-year-old Ramil Robinson, finalized a murder-for-hire deal from jail with alleged shooter, 29-year-old Javon Carter. Robinson's accused of negotiating a price for the hit over the phone while speaking in code. The warrant says, quote, Robinson asks if he can get the number 10 jersey. Carter responds that it is usually 20 to 25. Days later, Jones is shot and killed. According to the warrant, cell records reveal Carter and and Martinez in the area of the killing at the exact same time. Detectives also say they found video on Carter's phone of him counting cash hours after the murder, saying it was just another day at the office. Attorneys representing Martinez and Robinson say Martinez has denied any involvement since she spoke to investigators this past summer, and say Robinson had nothing to do with it. Ryan Nelson, NBC6.
Baby, the PP loans got y'all going crazy out here in these streets, baby. I don't know. I don't know. Thank you, Kristen. I love you, boo. Jason, go on here and take this one.
Yo, I am floored by the. All right, so it started from. So here's the thing. I think Jones did everything that, you know what I'm saying, supposed to happen. You get caught up in the street, y'all have it out, you lose the fight, and then you get a restraining order. You just like, look, I don't want nothing to do with you no more. Whatever. We fought, it should be over with. Old girl Martinez got mad that she filed suit on her.
That's what it was.
That's what you're supposed to do. Like, I'm sorry if someone feel like they from the hood and you're supposed to handle the hood way. She said, no, I'm not from the hood necessarily. I'm just trying to protect myself. I got children. And it seemed like, okay, if the baby's 3 at the time, the young lady had a fight and the baby was a newborn. So she trying to protect her family. Like, I can't be out here like that no more. I got a family. I got a daughter. So I need to protect my body. I need to protect my future as much as possible.
Exactly.
And then old girl was like, nah, I ain't with all that. She got to go. She did it because she continued to go to the courts and instead of handle this like, quote unquote, a woman. And then she put a hit on. That's crazy. And then got this faulty ass PPP loan and got a hitman. Wow.
Got a hitman with the PPP loan.
With the PPP loan. And then these dumb motherfuckers
come up.
These dumb motherfuckers putting money online. Again, it doesn't pay you or it doesn't get you anywhere to floss online. Showing what you do online will always get you caught. Damn it. Always.
Oh, look, at the same time, always. But they'll learn one day. They'll learn one day.
No, they
mean, they sitting up there talking on the phone in jail.
You know,
we talking in codes. We talking in codes. You think you talking in codes?
Right.
They know everything that y'all talking about. I don't care if they is white. They done seen us enough.
Hey, look, they got Urban Dictionary, man. They can figure it out without a problem or a shadow of a doubt, man. But that's tremendously sad, man.
It is.
The only thing I didn't like about this one here is that, you know, they didn't like. They made this woman seem like her life was being a TSA agent. Like, cool, a TSA agent is cool, and it's a great job. It can get you far, but don't leave her last, remembering name and thoughts of her being a TSA agent and say her name.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Say her name.
All on the blogs. That's what they saying. The TSA agent. The TSA agent. So I don't know, y'all. We just gonna pray for this family. We're gonna pray for all the families, that we cover on these shows. And our hearts is with them from Peachy News. Peachy Tea Time. All right, time to get into this crackheadish shit. It sounds a little crackheadish to me, y'all. They say homeless. The missus says crackheadish. Here we go.
Boy ride in a fire truck. Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Alex Whitler. Officials tell Fox 5 a homeless man jumped in and tried to take off while crews worked on a call in Bankhead. But as Fox 5's Rob DiRienzo found out, he didn't get very far.
The would-be fire truck hijacker's plans were thwarted by one quick-thinking fire sergeant. As that engine started to move, he jumped in the nick of time.
Units from Atlanta Fire from Station 16 were responding to a ruptured gas main.
It started off as a pretty standard call for firefighters on the 700 block of Neal Street in Bankhead on Saturday afternoon.
While they were off the apparatus investigating the scene, the homeless individual walked up, according to the bystanders, and jumped in the engine.
Moments after, firefighters still over on the passenger side quickly realized they might have another emergency on their hands.
When they heard the motor rev up on it, and they realized the individual had climbed up inside of it.
That's when a sergeant made one daring leap to save that fire engine, and then it started to move.
As it started to roll backwards, one of the sergeants from Truck 16 managed to open up the door and get his foot on the brake about the same time that it came collided with a civilian vehicle.
Fox 5 cameras captured that civilian vehicle with its hood popped with what looked like some cosmetic damage to the front. Firefighters say thankfully no one was in the car when the engine backed up into it. The fire truck did also get a little banged up in the whole ordeal.
The homeless man fled the scene. APD did respond with their crime scene investigation unit.
Police say they did end up catching up with the guy who appeared to be suffering from some sort of mental health crisis. He's now at Grady, where doctors are evaluating him. Police say charges are anticipated. In Atlanta, Rob DiRienzo, Fox 5 News.
Okay. Yep. Okay. Yep.
What they take that man to the hospital for?
They have to, because
I'm not paying for him. I am not paying for him.
Your Atlanta dollar is going straight to him getting sober. Nope. Your Atlanta dollar is going straight to him getting sober. He right down the street from me. Yeah. Nope. All your taxes is about to get him cleared up a little bit, enough to get him back out on the street.
What homeless man finna steal a whole fire truck?
That's straight crackhead. Yeah, that's it.
That's crackhead all day long. He thought he was about to sell the fire
truck. They gonna want this. I can get this for about, you know what I'm saying? I can get the motherfucking for about, you know what I mean? Y'all, yeah, I'm a straight crackhead.
What up, Mama said they had a shooting in their complex today, but they're okay. Oh, Mama, I'm sorry to hear that. I thought you was in the good apartment complex. Well, you still are. You still are. God is covering y'all. I'm gonna say that He is covering y'all. But back to this crackheadish stuff. Oh my! If this wasn't crackhead all day long, crackhead syndrome. What's up, Audra? Audra in the building, baby.
Crack was literally in his system. Crack was literally in his system.
Jason, tell me where he thought he was going.
He's gonna take that over to Ray and them. You know what I'm saying?
What is Ray and them gonna say?
Donnie
Ray
and Ray can cut that motherfucker up.
From over here.
They gonna cut that motherfucker down. Yep. Somebody gonna want this water hose. I know they will.
I mean, I was just y'all. I had to bring that to y'all. Look, Bernardo said, "Praise God." Oh, he said, "Praise God to Mama." I'm sorry.
I was about to say, yeah, that's the mama.
Yeah, that's the mama. Erica said, "It's sad. I would pray for him because drugs are something else." I agree. I agree. Definitely pray for him. You know, I'm praying for him too. But at the same time, no, Bernardo. No, Bernardo. No, we will not. We will not blame mental illness on this one.
What did
this is crackheadish all day long.
What did Rick James say? Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
It's a hell of a drug.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Ain't no mental health person gonna take a doggone fire truck. Where are you going?
I mean, they could. They could. I see where it can come from. But nah, man. Somebody, he needed that fix, and he was like, "They gonna take." It was wide open in his eyes. He was like, "Look, it's wide open and it's on." Yeah, it's a wrap. That's mine. That is mine. I'm taking that right up the street. He ain't even gonna leave Bankhead. He gonna stay right up the street. He gonna pull that bitch right up the street. He ain't even gonna take it to Decatur. He ain't even gonna go to Decatur. He gonna stay in Bankhead. He gonna stay right there.
I wondered did he had T.I. playing.
You can have whatever you like.
I'm just saying, who does this besides crackheads? I don't care. Ain't no mental health issue. Ain't no homeless man. They just wasted all of our mama. They just wasted your money. They just wasted your tax money.
Nah, that's your money. You work for the
Mine too.
hospital. You work for the
Mine
hospital.
too.
That's
They
all
done
your
took this
money
man
for
to
real.
the
For real.
hospital.
Yeah.
All they had to do was just leave him sitting on the curb for a little while.
You'd be back to taking another car.
At least it take a car. At least a car. But a fire truck, I just don't understand where he thought he was going with that fire truck. Like somebody running can catch him in a fire truck. By the time he get ready to pull off, they could have grabbed him up out of there.
That's exactly what they did.
But he gonna jump on. No, the man jumped on with him. The shit, whatever he was, he jumped on with him. They finna go to joyride together.
Joint ride, right?
I done heard it all. I done seen it all, y'all. Yeah, I had to bring that to y'all. I had to. It was a must. So, y'all, we finna go ahead. We got our last topic for the night. You know what? I'm gonna bring one. I'm gonna bring another crackheadish shit. But this really ain't that crackheadish. This is just plain right stupidity and ignorant. Bernardo, do not put in the comments mental health issues. This ain't got nothing to do with mental health issues on this one either. Here we go.
Reported on Chicago area thieves targeting ATMs before, but never have we seen them go to these lengths to grab cash. CBS 2's Meredith Barrett joins us live to show us the construction vehicle they stole to commit the crime. Meredith?
Jim, not only did they steal a backhoe, they drove it all the way from Calumet Heights on the south side all the way up to Rogers Park on the north side. The 20-plus mile trip was all to do this. In the middle of the night, the criminals used the jackhammer attached to destroy this Chase ATM. Surveillance video from a nearby liquor store shows a car pull up to the strip mall on Morse Avenue around 1 in the morning. Following behind the car, if you look closely, is the backhoe. Sources say it's owned by Meade Construction and was taken from a construction site near 90th Street and Constance Avenue around 4 p.m. Thursday. When crews arrived back at the site this morning, they were shocked to see it was gone and used its GPS to track it all the way up to the Rogers Park Strip Mall, approximately 180 city blocks away. Residents who frequently use the ATM were surprised to hear what happened this morning.
I've seen where a lot of crooks, they would take the small ATMs, but this takes the case.
Now, it's unclear how much, if any, money those thieves got away with. No one is in custody.
Oh, we lost it. I was frozen for a while.
Bernardo, you put mental health up here if you want to.
I think your internet, your Wi-Fi is messing up.
Who, mine?
Yeah.
What's going on?
I didn't catch anything. That last little part, after the 20 miles, I didn't catch anything.
Oh, the video?
Yeah.
Oh, shoot. You ain't catching none of it?
After she said they drove 20 plus miles, it just froze. That's it.
Okay. I'm finna play it back one more time. If it's messing up, just wave and I can see you, okay?
Say less.
All right, here we go.
Reported on Chicago area thieves targeting ATMs before, but never have we seen them go to these lengths to grab cash. CBS 2's Meredith Barrett joins us live to show us the construction vehicle they stole to commit the crime. Meredith?
Jim, not only did they steal a backhoe, they drove it all the way from Calumet Heights on the south side all the way up to Rogers Park on the north side. The 20-plus mile trip was all to do this. In the middle of the night, the criminals used the jackhammer attached to destroy this Chase ATM. Surveillance video from a nearby liquor store shows a car pull up to the strip mall on Morse Avenue around 1 in the morning. Following behind the car, if you look closely, is the backhoe. Sources say it's owned by Meade Construction and was taken from a construction site near 90th Street and Constance Avenue around 4 p.m. Thursday. When crews arrived back at the site this morning, they were shocked to see it was gone and used its GPS to track it all the way up to the Rogers Park Strip Mall, approximately 180 city blocks away. Residents who frequently use the ATM were surprised to hear what happened this morning.
I've seen where a lot of crooks, they would take the small ATMs, but this takes the case.
Now, it's unclear how much, if any, money those thieves got away with. No one is in custody.
All right, did you hear it this time?
Hey, you know what? Yes, we did. Yes, we did. Here's the thing, man. Here's the thing. I have
Go
to
ahead.
actually give him a slight applause because can't nothing be traced back to whoever did that. Like nowhere, not near nothing. If they didn't leave nothing behind, they got away scot-free. That's a lick right there.
They done hit a lick, y'all.
I'm just
They
all
done
I'm
hit a
saying
lick.
is this. All I'm saying is this. I'm
Don't
surprised
try it
that
at home. That's
don't
what
try
you're trying
it
to
at
say.
home at all. I'm just surprised this. First and foremost, you drove that thing 20 miles and ain't no one seem to think like, why is this random ass big ass backhoe just driving down the street, la-di-di-die at 4 a.m. All right, whatever. We off that, right? Secondly, the person knew how to actually operate the backhoe. They didn't put the leg planters down. They didn't
They
drill
did it all.
They did the whole thing, my guy. It ain't got away. Left that bitch. They fucking we up. We out. So
Now, I'm sure when they took it, I'm sure one of their homeboy was like, dog, you finna grab the backhoe? You finna take the backhoe?
no,
And
yeah.
I'm sure he said, whoever was driving said, man, I'm bringing back hoe.
You was waiting to use that damn
I've been
joke.
waiting. I thought about that this morning, y'all. I thought about this morning.
She said, I can't wait to use that joke.
I couldn't wait for that one, baby.
Nah, that's great. But you know what? I mean, to be honest with you, somebody probably was like, bro, what the hell we gonna take? And he was like, I didn't did this before. I didn't operated one in a plant. I'm good. Let's go.
Exactly. He knew what he was doing.
They
Whoever
knew
did
exactly
it,
what they was
knew
doing
what
with
they
that.
was doing.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Erica said that was just ignorant. Laugh out loud. Can I get some? Because it was in Chicago.
And here's the best part, right?
That was in Chicago.
Here's the best
Just
part, right?
break me off a little.
I don't know too many things about Chicago. I've been there a few times, not enough to know my surroundings, but I watched enough TV shows to indicate that the South Side is where all the minority lives, but the North Side is where all the white people live, or the people that's well off. I should say that. They did it right. They went up there, and like my man said, they normally knock off the small ones, but to go for the big one, yeah, that takes a whole nother case. So somebody knew, like, we're going to take this bitch up to the North Side. Ain't nobody paying no attention to us in the North Side or to nobody. They all sleeping in their beds right now. Ain't nobody moving around. And they went to work. Took them probably 10, 15 seconds.
MP. They shouldn't have left the keys in there.
Look, it was on the South Side. They left the keys
I was just
in there.
about to say, he came from the South Side, too?
Yeah, they left the
leave
keys,
in there for?
Thinking they was on the North Side. Like, nah, you can't leave the keys over here on the South Side.
Baby, you know it's some crackheadish people out there. If they taking doggone 5 trucks, they would have took that quick, fast, and hurry. And they wouldn't even went to no ATM machine.
Here's my thing. I wouldn't even call him crackheadish. That's an opportunist. I think it was like, oh, you left the key in here? Do you know I work up at the plant? Oh, this is a wrap, bro. Let's go. We got it.
Renato said maybe the driver couldn't spell to write a note to go inside the bank. They could drive, though.
That part.
What's up, MP? MP, don't be trying to take no trucks like that. No backhauls thinking that you're going to take a right backhoe. But y'all, we gotta get into our last clip. Before we get into our last clip, I do want to remind everybody that if you have lost a loved one to murder, gun, or domestic violence, the prison system, from the police, please reach out to us. Reach out to me. You can even reach out to Jason if you would like. My email address is peachyteatime@gmail.com. You can find me also on IG under DA_Mrs. MRS 2007, or you can simply just put in Peachy Tea Time. All right, write me a letter. If you don't want to write it and you want to talk about it, give me a call, or just write me and say, hey, here's my phone number. Call me. We can discuss it. We can discuss if you want to come on our platform and talk about it and share it with everyone, or if you would just like for myself or me and Jason to cover it on Peachy News, or we could cover it on another day, whichever. Except for Saturday. We can't cover it on Saturdays, y'all. I'm sorry. Because that's independent artists, comedians, and business owners' day. That's their day. They pay for that day. That's their day. Sorry. But Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, even with me and my husband, who I can't even get that out right. I'm telling y'all, it's the drink. It's the
I was about to
drink.
say, you sipping. You
Yes,
making up for last week.
I am. Jason, when I tell you, I be so excited for Peachy News. I really do. I be excited for all my shows. Don't get it twisted, baby. I be excited for every last show. But Peachy News, I love the show with me and my husband. It's everything to me. But Peachy News is what Peachy Tea Time is all about.
There you go.
So when Peachy News come, baby, I be extra crunk. It ain't got nothing to do with the drink. I'm drinking some wine with a couple shots, 2, maybe 3 shots of tequila.
She said, I got to double down on my liquor. You know what I mean?
I ain't on OT this week, y'all. I ain't on OT this week.
I wouldn't do that if I was regular drinking. She said wine with a few shots.
Yes, my friend Jessica told me about it.
Okay.
Hey, Jessica.
Y'all need to be escaping, man.
Yes, we do. We escape, baby. We escape. We go all the way away. But y'all, so don't forget though, seriously, all jokes aside, please reach out to me. This is a new segment that I would like to start, and I can only start it with the help of you all. I know it's hard for parents to discuss, a loved one that was murdered, sibling, cousin, auntie, I know, or uncle. I know it's hard, or even grandparents. I know it's hard. But in order to get a resolution, you have to get it out. You have to put it out there. Jason, Tanisha mom, Lavita, and her sister Ranisha. Ranisha, they just aired today at 4:00 p.m. that Ranisha had an interview with the Shade Room today.
Oh, that's awesome.
So it's getting out, y'all. It's getting out.
That's good.
That's why we keep talking about this stuff. That's why I want y'all to please, please, please review this flyer. I have it online. You're going to see it a lot. Okay, you're going to see it a lot. Review this flyer. Get at me. We can make something happen.
Some kind of movement, right?
Yeah, we can make some type of movement. Now, I'm not saying that it was because of Peachy Tea Time that Tanisha's story is getting so big now. But what I can say is Peachy Tea Time had her hands in it. Jason had his hands in it. The missus had her hands in it. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it's all about. Putting our hands in it, getting deep down dirty with it. You wonder what it's about? This is what it's about.
You know what I'm saying? Every time I speak, I want to shiver. I don't want them to be like, they know what I'm going to say because it's polite. But I know if I keep talking about how dirty it is out here, somebody going to clean it up.
Somebody going to clean it up, And that's all me and Jason here for. That's all I'm here for. To keep talking about how dirty it is out here in these streets. And eventually, somebody going to do something. Peachy Tea Time ain't going to, Peachy Tea Time, we growing, okay? And when I say that, I mean that. Yeah. We are growing. We're going to be just as big as the next people that's out there in the YouTube streets, that's out there in those IG streets, that's out there in the Spotify streets, iHeartRadio. We're going to be big as all of them. I speak it to existence. But guess what? We will not forget what Peachy Tea Time is about. And that's about bringing crime to the forefront. Letting you all see what's going on in this world. Because y'all got to see it, baby. You got to. It's a must. It's a must. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to get into our last clip for the night. This one was a touching one, Jason. This one was a touching one. But, again, once again, look, Bernardo said, I'm with you. I'm with you all the way. I'm with you all the way. Thank you, Bernardo. Thank you. You know, we all got to do our piece, our part. We all have to do our part.
Do our part, yeah.
And that's what me and Jason is doing right now. Bernardo, you was doing that right now. Doing your part. Miss Vita's doing her part. Erica, you'll be doing your part. You know what I'm saying? You doing your part now. You doing your part now. If you sitting out here watching us right now, you're doing your part.
There you go.
You're doing your part. Okay? So we're going to go ahead and get into this last clip for the night. After this, we're going to go into our last commercial, and then we're going to get into our motivation. This is a touchy one, y'all. Here we go.
Now, an arrest has been made in the murder of a 22-year-old whose car went into a Pompano Beach canal Wednesday. The victim's boyfriend, 17-year-old Jacoby Jacksaint, now faces counts of premeditated murder, committing a first-degree felony, and child neglect. 22-year-old Jasmine Brayboy was driving with a baby girl inside her car when that car was shot at, causing her to lose control. The Good Samaritan was able to pull that woman and that child out, but the baby was the only person who survived.
Now at 5, an investigation into the death of a woman found shot in a partially submerged car. Also in that car, a baby. Fortunately, that baby is okay.
But investigators are working to piece together what led up to the shooting and crash in Pompano Beach. CBS 4's Joe Murray joins with what she has learned so far about this case. Joe?
Well, Elliot, Lauren, a small makeshift memorial growing at this scene. Now, this canal is a couple of blocks from Atlantic Boulevard. It runs parallel to I-95. This all happened early in the morning. Now investigators want to know who murdered this woman.
Very, very sad.
A mourner leaves a teddy bear above the canal where a woman died early Wednesday. First responders were called 2:30 in the morning Wednesday after reports a car had plunged into the canal in Pompano Beach. When they arrived, they found a woman and infant.
Someone passing by called 911, and it seems as though that they possibly were able to get both of them out of the vehicle before deputies and rescue arrived.
The victims were taken to the hospital. The woman did not survive, but then investigators made a startling discovery.
Unfortunately, the adult female was pronounced deceased at the hospital. The infant, who is not the victim's child, has been reunited with her family, and she is doing okay. Investigators also learned that the adult female had been shot.
Late in the day, Broward Sheriff detectives returned looking for evidence.
Homicide detectives are trying to determine what led up to this crash, what led up to the shooting, and also the circumstances surrounding this and the sequence of events.
Now, at this point, there have been no arrests. The investigators have just started their tracking of where this woman was before this shooting happened. They're trying to piece together a timeline to figure out who could have killed her. Coming up at 6 o'clock, we speak to people who knew this woman. She had deep roots in this community. That'll be all new at 6. Reporting in Pompano Beach, Joan Murray.
That's so sad. And did y'all catch it that the person, she was 22 years old.
Right,
and her
yeah.
boyfriend is the one that did it. And he was only 17 years old.
That's statutory, but okay.
So we don't have a picture of him because he was a minor. But he was only 17. Now, let me say this first. My heart goes out to the family. Rest in peace to this young lady. Now that we got that part out the way, why is she dating a 17-year-old? Why is this baby in the car with her and not even hers, her goddaughter? Which means, you mean to tell me this baby ain't got no aunties, no uncles, no cousins, no mother-in-laws, no grandmas, no daddy? that this baby could have been at home in bed, tucked in tight. But instead, she with Godmama.
Yeah.
Out. And this is the thing. You got to put the pieces together, y'all. The man, the Good Samaritan, was able to see them and see that this baby was alive.
Right.
So they couldn't have been there too long.
That part. Yeah.
So why was this baby out this late instead of tucked in tight?
Yeah.
At home in her bed, getting her the proper rest that she's supposed to get.
I need more to the story.
We got another clip. We got to end the clip to it. We got to update. It ain't that big of an update because, like we said, he won number 17 years old. So it's only so much they could give at this moment. So here we go, and then Jason gonna give his update.
A break in the case of a woman found shot to death inside a car in a canal. A 17-year-old boy is now in custody, and investigators say this was not a random crime. Local 10's Christina Vasquez is live with the details.
And investigators saying it was really a collection of evidence that led them to identify that the adult victims in this case, teen boyfriend, is the person they say pulled the trigger.
Investigators say 17-year-old Jacoby Jacinth lied about where he was when his girlfriend was shot. Now he's facing charges for killing her. It was a stunning discovery. A white Chevrolet Camaro plunges into a Pompano Beach canal early Wednesday morning. Inside, a 5-month-old, saved by a Good Samaritan, deputies say, the baby girl unharmed. But her godmother, 22-year-old Jasmine Brayboy, pulled to the shore by a BSO deputy, is found to have a gunshot wound.
The adult female had been shot. So at that point, homicide detectives, crime scene detectives, as well as members of our dive team responded to the scene.
The deputy and paramedics try to save her life.
Started CPR.
She's rushed to Broward Health North, pronounced dead at the hospital. Homicide detectives tracking down evidence from cell phone records, surveillance video, and interviews identify her teen boyfriend, 5 years her junior, as the suspected killer. He's now facing a count of premeditated murder, committing a first-degree felony with a firearm, and child neglect for placing an infant in danger when the victim's vehicle went into a canal.
And they say he's now being held at the Broward Juvenile Detention Center. As for that baby girl, they say she was reunited with her mother. Reporting live for you tonight, I'm Christina Vasquez, local.
Wow.
Go ahead on, Jason.
It look like they're giving him adult charges too, which is tough, man. It's tough. Again, it's still, to me, nothing lines up. And I know we got to put the pieces together, but why? What's going on? What happened? You know what I'm saying? Like, I need more. You got to tell us what happened. You got to tell us what happened in those text messages or whatnot. First and foremost, though, we all said it. Well, you just said it. There should be no reason that a 22-year-old woman is dating a 17-year-old young man. That is absolutely not right. I don't understand it, and I won't get it. Secondly, yeah, that baby should have been in the house. Should have been in the bed. I don't care. I get it, man. Circumstances are circumstances. Hey, girl, can you go pick up my baby real quick? I got stuck with a second shift, and blah blah blah.
That could have happened,
right? But nonetheless, man, what caused that young man to go to the extent that he went to kill this woman? And
I'm gonna say
Camaro,
this,
not a Camaro.
I'm gonna say this when you was talking about, sometimes women have to, oh girl, can you go pick up my baby? Situations like that late at night, something happened.
Yeah.
Something occurred.
Right.
Why do you have to go pick up the baby?
Baby got to stay
Who you
there.
done got
Keep the
into
baby
it with?
there. Right. Baby got to stay there.
Who done said, come get your baby right now? And if somebody said, come get your baby right now, you shouldn't have left your baby with that person.
That part.
Because whoever you should leave your baby with, they should have been telling you, nah, this baby gonna spend the night. You come pick up the baby when you get off of work in the morning. Let the baby rest.
Yeah, facts. Especially because it's 6-month-old. That baby's sleeping.
Thank you.
Yep.
That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous, y'all. We got to do better. We have to figure out a way to do better. Where was his mom or dad? Exactly. This boy was 17 years old. with a gun, apparently. Where did he get the gun from?
Right. So many questions. Too many questions.
So many questions. So many questions. So I just wanted to throw that out there to y'all so y'all
Next
can see
statement,
that.
Fernando said he was cheating. She found out and led to her death. That'd be a tough ordeal, my guy.
I hope that wasn't the case, but
I
it
hope
is
that wasn't
possible.
the case, right?
It is possible. So y'all, we finna get into this last commercials, and then we're gonna get into our motivation. It's a very, very good motivation tonight, y'all. A very good one. So please stick around. Hey, Patricia, I see you out there, girl. I see you coming on through. You coming on through. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you all missed the show, please go back and rewatch it. Please like this video. It is so important that you guys like this video and share this video, please. It helps out so much. Okay, we're trying to get as many people as we can to hear these news stories and what's going on out here in these streets, baby. Okay, and also don't forget, please, have you lost a loved one to murder, gun violence? My brother calling me. Oh my gosh. Gun violence, domestic violence, the prison system, the police. Hit me up. Hit me up so you can let everyone know what's going on. Right here on Peachy Tea Time, right here on Peachy News, right here on Peachy Talks, right here on Once Upon a Time with the Missus. Okay? We trying to get it in. You know, we're not up here wasting our time. We don't have time to waste. You got time to waste, Jason?
Not today and not never.
And thank you. We ain't got time to waste. We got a mission. And our mission is to let y'all know what's going on out here in these streets so we could talk about it, keep talking about it until we get some type of resolution. That's what we out here for. Okay? Okay. Now, let's go ahead and get into these commercials. Y'all know I got to show what I do, what I got going on, baby, because I need y'all to come purchase these items. Why do I need y'all to come purchase these items? Because I want to get some new items. That's why. Hey y'all, it's your girl, the missus with the kisses. Mwah. I am looking for some independent artists. Come on down and kick it with me at Hits 92.3, the real definition of internet radio, baby. Okay, so get at me, DM me, inbox me, text me. It don't even matter. Just get at me so y'all can be sitting right here in the studio with me, y'all. Okay? All right. Deuces. Bye.
You don't have time to waste. So I need you to put in 1,000% every single day.
I was the baddest person to ever live. Doesn't go away, man. You gotta wake up, even though you're retired, you never retired. You're setting the example every single day of your life about having a savage mentality.
Everybody wants to be a beast until it's time to do what real beasts do. Everybody gets excited. E.T., the guru story, but nobody wants to get up at 3 o'clock.
Things in life are going to get really fucking hard, and you're going to want to quit. Win, lose, or draw, still got to wake up tomorrow and go to work.
If you truly want that greatness, you got to work hard. You got to dig a little bit deeper. You got to find it. You got to go after it because it's not looking for you. Success is not looking for you. You got to go get it. You're not always gonna feel like doing what you're supposed to do. That's when you gotta do it anyways.
Success is not going to be handed to you. Nobody owes you anything.
When you are hungry, when you are no longer full, when you are no longer satisfied with where you are and you raise your standards, it is only then that you can have your future.
What's gonna separate you is when it's beast time, when it's war time, you gotta get up and make it happen. Push with everything you got. Tell excuses to step aside. Let weakness know that it is not welcome in your house because the opportunities are yours. Go get it. Go get it now. Like for real, you walk out of here pumped up, fired up. You get some new information. You're ready. Everybody wants to be a beast until it's time to do what beasts do. Because not only do I want to be a beast, if you follow my 24 hours, I do what beasts do.
The one mentality that you must have in life is that regardless of what's in front of you, you still must grind. I feel that most things I do, but still I grind.
I have too much to accomplish to be satisfied with where I am right now. I have too much on the line. I have too many people depending on me to win. I must stay hungry.
All right, all
I
right,
love
all
that.
right.
I love
I
that.
must stay hungry.
Mm-hmm.
Jason, what you got to say about this?
No, there was two things from there. I'm a big fan of E.T. Eric Thomas,
Me
the hip hop preacher,
too.
and when I first heard that years ago, and he said everybody want to be beast until it's time to do what beasts do. I
Yep.
said, golly, that was a hell of a statement. But all of that also reminded me of a statement that I heard from Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson said, discipline is doing things that you don't like to do like you like to do them. And for me, I was like, that's crazy. Or I think it went doing things that you don't want to do like you have to do them, or you have to do them. Either way, take from it from how you, you know what I'm saying, how you want. But when I heard those and it made me just really look at life in a whole different perspective, because there's a lot of times, and I think that's for every single body when it comes to working out, eating right, health. It's so easy to do things that you're not supposed to do or you don't want to do compared to doing things that you have to do, you know, and doing it like you like it. You know what I'm saying? Those are the difference makers. Some people give in and don't really, you know, take care of themselves or pay attention to it. And there's some that have to really focus in. And I want to give a big shout out. I don't know if she'll ever see this, but I want to give a big shout out to one of my good friends. Her name's Amy. Her name is Amy. And over the past 2 years or so, she's probably almost lost 100 pounds, if not that yet right now, like at 100.
Wow.
But and I asked her a couple times just to see if the answer had changed. And I was like, what was it? She was like, I had like, it was like a click. And the fact that I had to do things that I didn't want to do. I didn't want to change up eating, but I had to. I didn't want to get up some mornings and go work out, but I had to. And with that, she came with a full transformation. She's already a gorgeous woman, and now she's just even more just spectacular beyond that, because it's not the fact that how she looked, but it's like the determination that it took. So it's the willpower, it's the character that I see now in that person more than just the physical attributes. So yeah, I love this. I love this one today.
All right, and drop your peaches.
Say less, man. Again, the best way to get all of my content, I am a content creator. My business is called Best LLC. Being Empowered starts today. It is an acronym. And you can get me at Linktree. That's LINK TEE, or is it? Yeah, Linktree. And then /best BEST LLC. You get everything you need there.
All right, and don't forget to follow him on TikTok, baby.
That part, man. We blowing up TikTok for real, for real. TikTok is gonna blow up big time, man. So make sure that you guys join in.
I need you to show me how I can do TikTok.
Say less. I got you. We're gonna make it happen. We got to get together, do a few things. So I got you.
Yes, I really need to be on TikTok playing my mainstream music.
Way to go,
like
Erica.
you.
That's a big deal. Big deal.
What Erica say? Erica said losing weight is very hard. I have done it 290 to 200. Baby, let me know your secret.
All right.
And Bernardo says Jason and Peachy, keep it up. As a Black advocate serving homicide families and domestic violence victims, many of your clips hit home here in South Bend, Indiana, of my clients I deal with.
Thank you for
Thank you,
everything you
Bernardo.
do.
Thank
Yeah.
you. You know, that's what we definitely plan on doing, is keeping it going. We're not here to get started and quit. We are here to keep it going. Okay, we never know. And that's what I want to say about the motivation. You never know what would happen if you quit. All you will have is regrets. I don't want to have no regrets. Like I told y'all before, I'm in it. I'm in it to win. Ain't no starting over for me. I'm 42 years old. Either I'm going to stay at my job forever and retire,
Right.
or Peachy Tea Time going to bring me everything I need for me and my family to prosper off of and to live off of, and just for everything, okay? And that's what I'm banking on. I'm not quitting. That's not in my vocabulary at all, okay? I work hard at what I do. I pay out for what I do. People give me money for what I do.
Right. For
You know
real.
what I'm saying? And one day, God gonna work it out to where this is all I have to do. I'm tired of punching clocks, but I'm not gonna stop until God say it's time for me to stop. So I'm here for the long haul, y'all. Jason, I hope you in for the long haul with me too. So,
We
baby,
ain't here, fam. We ain't
we
here,
growing.
kinfolk. That
We
part.
growing.
There we are.
Yes. So y'all, thank you so much for joining us tonight. I think we got everybody comments in. Erica said, yes, Lord, thank you both. And cuz you really make me work hard. I try to, girl.
Yeah,
I
too.
try to. You
Lead
know,
by
that's what it's all
example.
about.
Lead by example.
Exactly. Exactly. I get so many people that reach out to me and tell me thank you. Thank you for what you do. Thank you for letting people know that they don't have to give up on their dreams. And I'm not over exaggerating. I get a lot of people to write me and tell me these things. And that's what pushes me. And that's what keeps me going. Because I know it's somebody out there watching me. I know it's somebody out there watching me and Jason with these Peachy News. I know it's somebody out there watching me and my husband with Peachy Talks, where we talk about love and relationships. And I definitely know somebody out there watching me and listening to me at his 92.3, the real definition of internet radio, where I talk to these independent artists that's out here struggling, trying to get their music out here. These business owners that's struggling, Black owned businesses struggling, trying to get their name out here. And of course, these comedians. You know, it's hard for the comedians just as well. But they trying to get it. And they are. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm here for. I'm here to give it a little extra push. That's it. That's it. All right, Jason. Jason got to get to his show. Don't you got a show tonight?
I do.
And it's on TikTok.
That's right. CTV Radio on TikTok. Type it in. You can't miss it. We'll be live playing some amazing music. Tonight, we'll be doing Ox Battles, where one person will play 1:30 of their most favorite dope song that they can think of. I then, in turn, will play a song that I think is better than that, 1:30 of it. And we'll allow the people to decide who had the better song. And what's so awesome about it is that I only use indie artists to match up against the music that they pick. So someone could pick Music Soul Child. I then will in turn pick indie artist that I think has a better sound, not better, but equal to, if not better than that mainstream artist, and let everybody else decide. But it's also helping put that music out there for the indie artists as well.
Okay. Now, for people that's not used to TikTok, how do they actually get to CTV Radio on TikTok?
So when
Walk
you
them
go
through
in,
it right quick.
right? So when you open up the app, you'll have at the bottom 4 different icons that you can tap. One would be the search or discovery. In that discovery, you can search lives, or you can just put in CTV radio. It then will pull up my main page, and on that main page, my icon will be lit up saying live, and you just tap that, and it'll take you right into the live that I'm broadcasting.
All right, so y'all, he have told y'all step by step what you need to do. So y'all go out and do it. If you got a little bit more time to be up tonight, if you like to listen to music while you go to sleep at night, go ahead, chime into CTV radio on TikTok. Yeah, it'd be a bunch of people over there. I ain't gonna even lie. It'd be a bunch of people. A lot of people.
It's a good amount. I guess I get a good little fee. I
Yes,
appreciate
you
that, V.
do. Yes, you do. Bernardo says CTV radio. I never used it, but I will tonight. Yes, it's on TikTok. So you have to download the TikTok app. Then go to search and search CTV radio.
There you go.
Okay?
Coming
All
next
right.
week, starting next week, we'll be streaming on Twitch as well. So at the same time.
Okay. I like Twitch. Twitch is good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, all right, y'all. We are up out of here. I love you all. I thank you all for joining me tonight, joining Jason as well with me tonight. Make sure you drop in on Friday with me and my husband. Make sure you drop on through. Please drop on through. It's gonna be quick because we got an engagement to go to. February almost over. February was a hard month for me, but I got it done, baby. I got it done, and I'm so proud of myself. But y'all, please don't forget to like, share this video. Like and share this video, okay? It's so
Yes,
important.
please do.
Please do, please do. And y'all, we finna get up out of here. Now, each and every one of y'all know. You already know how we gotta leave. Hey, Mimi. I love you, Mimi. Mimi said, drop them peaches, baby, on our way up out of here. Drop
On
them
our way out.
peaches. We gotta play my baby. We gotta play my babies. Here we go. Bye.
Return, peachy return. Peachy return, peachy return, peachy return.